this is something a lot of people don't like to hear. Every time you hear me say real estate is time sensitive, it's not only about land though. This also affects houses. Do you know that the best time to buy a property is when it does not exist yet? Like for example, when you're buying a house, if you buy that house as a carcass or an off-plan project, you can save yourself as much as 30% of the price of that building just because you paid when it was not yet a finished product. Now, what are off-plan properties? Let's talk about it today. Hello, I am Stephanie Onyike, the Reality Realtor. If you've been subscribed to this channel before, then welcome back to my channel. It's a pleasure having you here again. If you're not seeing this face for the first time, I am called the Reality Realtor because I am a real estate consultant committed to helping as many people as possible bring their financial dreams to reality through the right investment. So if you're seeing my face today, you're in luck, trust me. If you're interested in investing properly and safely anywhere in Southeast Nigeria in off-plan projects, then that's exactly why I'm here. Now, if you're wondering, what are off-plan projects? Then this video is for you. An off-plan project simply means that you're buying a house before it is fully built. Which means that before you start seeing results on your screen saying, let's take a tour around this 500 million naira house.
Money to buy this property. Come with me, let me show you.
There is somebody that bought that house at 250 million naira as an off-plan project. And I beat my chest and I tell you that. That is how much profit you can make from buying an off-plan building. Buying an off-plan building simply means that you're investing in a project based on the proposed outcome, but you're buying at the earliest stage. So most times you actually get to see what the final architectural design is and decide on whether that looks like something that you will not mind enjoying. But then you're just keying in before you see it on ground. Before we continue, if this video has given you any insights to off-plan projects, even if you know about it before, but you got some knowledge from this video, then the easiest way to say Reality Realtor, thank you. It's just a thumbs up. Hit that button and then share this video to somebody who would need to see it. Also, I post videos like this very often, so if you hit the subscribe button, you'll be the first person to be notified when I drop a similar video or other videos relating to real estate investment. They offer lower entry costs, flexible payments, very heavy returns, but it's only when it is done right. Now, if you want access to very nice off-plan buildings that will give you the highest return on investment in the best locations, then please reach out to me because that is what I'm committed to doing for you. The main advantage of buying an off-plan building is the price. Keying in early saves you so much money. For example, there was a unit of 3 duplexes that I was partnering with the developer to market, and one of my clients in the UK bought that building at 120 million naira. And after the building was completed, I also listed it for 180 million naira. So imagine saving yourself a whooping 60 million naira just because you invested before the developer was done with the project. Now, I have 2 clients, same building, same location, neighbors, sharing the same fence. One person bought at 120 million, other person bought at 180 million. That is the investing and strategy we're talking about. Now, before you say, oh, that person also complete the building. When she's completing that building, she will not spend anything more than 20 million naira to finish that building. So all in all, it will not cost her more than 140 million, whereas the other person is paying 180 million for total building. That is the profit of buying an off-plan building, the price advantage. Let me use my client as a case study. That building was sold to her at 120 million naira. But then she paid 50 million naira as her initial deposit and she gave us 30 million naira next, then 20, then 20. That was how she completed her payments with ease. That is one thing that off-plan buildings offer you. That flexible structure, reducing pressure, reducing tension, and reducing financial tension on your pocket. So in essence, in addition to the financial advantage, off-plan projects are usually installment friendly. Just like every other investment, wherever there is profit, there might be risks. I'm not saying it's a loss, it's a possible risk. Which means that if you buy from the right person, this risk can actually be eluded. Delayed projects. For example, they may tell you, oh, if you buy off-plan at 120 million naira, you get to save 60 million naira. What if they don't deliver as soon as they promised to? Let's use my client as a case study. This client bought this house because she was hoping to come back to Nigeria with her family for Christmas. And she bought that house around August, and by October, we're done with it. Imagine if I promised her that that house will be done by October, and by December with her family, it was not yet done. That is one of the risks. So if you're building your house by yourself, you get to control the timing and every other thing. But if it's an off-plan building, it's usually in the developer's hand. So if there's a delay, that is a possible risk. Very similar to what I just discussed, and that possible risk is developer inconsistencies. A developer telling you something and not doing exactly what they said they would do. A delay is different. But imagine the situation where they don't deliver the exact structure or the exact plan that you were promised. These are one of the risks. But then, buying from a good developer with a good track record can eliminate all these mistakes, so don't be scared. Most times, off-plan projects usually turn out a huge success. These are very, very rare occurrences. I just thought to let you know, so that you know that there are also some risks that are involved. And this is why careful evaluation is very important. Remember, I am the reality realtor. I'm not going to tell you problems and not give you solution. Now let's talk about what to verify before investing in off-plan projects. Developer track record. You want to buy from a developer that has a good track record, that has a good reputation. What buildings has he developed before? Where are his projects? How do his houses look? What are the standards of the buildings that he has made? Are they low quality houses? Does he use low quality materials? Does he deliver as he said? Check out his track record. It may not even be his own, it may not even be only checking his buildings. The lands that developer sells, do they develop fast? Do they put fence in them? Does those lands stay for years without a gate? These are things that you need to check before you even invest with any developer in their off-plan projects. You have to verify the project's location. Of course, like every other real estate investment, off-plan buildings are still houses. So you need to also check where exactly you're investing. A very pivotal part of this thing, I should have even said it first, documentation and land legitimacy. This Latin quote relating to land, and it's a legal quote that goes, "Quid quid plantator solo, solo said it." It means whatever is on land belongs to land. This means that if you don't verify the land in any place you're buying off plan, even if that land costs 10 million naira and the building costs 170 million, whoever owns that land at 10 million naira owns the whole building. So whenever you're doing your verification for the off plan, don't just end in, "Oh, I like the house structure. Oh, the cement looks well plastered." Please verify the land ownership, because whatever is on land belongs to land. Whoever owns the land can claim your building and you have no legal right over it because it is backed by the law. And also, don't rely solely on visuals or promotional material. If you're in town, you can see for yourself, or you can do a house tour. You can get your agent to do a virtual tour for you instead of just sending you an edited video. This will help you to make better decisions. Then finally, guide your decision. I always say this, even in investing, anything you're doing in life, your instincts play a major role. Ensure that you're not just buying because of vibes. Make sure that you're not buying because of hypes. Make sure that you actually like that building. Make sure that it's out of conviction. You're convinced. Make sure it's a place that you're sure that you can live and be happy. I post videos like this very often. So if you hit the subscribe button, you'll be the first person to be notified when I drop a similar video or other videos relating to real estate investment. Till next time, I am Stephanie Onyike, the Reality Realtor.